Oh boy, where to begin? Okay, so I wanted to do this video because something recently happened that has brought something to my attention that's a bit concerning, to me at least. Also, if I sound a little weird during this video, I am recovering from like a month of bronchitis, so if I sound hoarse, I am. But this is... I'm doing this mostly because I don't want anybody else to end up going through what I went through, and I'm kind of afraid that since I didn't notice this person was back in the fandom, that someone else may be going through the same thing. I have seen a few comments here and there on their social media that leads me to believe that might be the case, and yeah, I'm a little worried. I'm also a little mad, but that's to be expected. So, I guess we'll start from the beginning. So, I joined the furry fandom in like 2009, and in about 2011, it was 2010 whenever I started working on saving up to get a fursuit of my original Sona, which was actually a dragon. But, let's see if I can find the other... There, I just have this open. So there's lots of stuff that I have dug up recently, but I ended up wanting to commission someone named foxyCharolette, and I don't know if you say it's Charlotte or Charolette, but basically what happened was I originally was going to commission them, and then something happened with one of my computers, and I had to put off the commission for a little while, and yeah, then I ended up commissioning them later on. I sent them like $500, and then I think it was around September, they vanished, along with my money, and several other people's money as well. But we found out they were a minor, and I don't know if the other people were able to prosecute. I know I wasn't able to. I had just I was like 19 or 20 then, so I didn't really know anything about the legal system. I didn't know about what my rights were in regards to that, and the entire idea of it just scared me, so I didn't go and do anything about it. So I'm just out. I know I'm not going to get that $500 back, but hopefully by sharing this story, at the very least, I can save someone from the same fate. But basically, she wanted me to pay her with cash or money order, and so I didn't have a bank account at the time, so that's what I did, because I couldn't pay her with a check. So there wasn't really a paper trail, which would have made prosecuting even more difficult. So yeah, it was just the worst. I'm gonna have linked in the description the snippets of conversation I was able to salvage, because again, this happened in 2011, and there's not as much of a paper trail as I would have liked there to have been, because back then we ended up texting for most of the conversation, and I don't have that phone anymore. I don't have those texts, so I can't really show you all the info or her confirming that she got my payments, but I can show you some other things, like in this one, I don't have her address anymore, but she does admit that she's in New York, and I don't know what pronouns this person uses, so if I use the wrong pronouns, I am sorry. I don't mean to. I'm not doing it out of spite or malice. I genuinely do not know, so I might switch from she, because that's the pronouns that she used whenever I talk to her, or they. So please don't think that I'm doing it out of spite or anything. But anyway, admitting here that she lives in New York. This is a clue. But you can read all of the conversation if you want to. I posted it on Imgur, so you could like read it. And this was the last note that I could find that I sent her. I don't know if maybe that was when we started texting, I'm guessing, or if maybe with all the things that Furfinity has gone through in the years, maybe it ate some, I don't know, but this was the last one I could find. Also, if you look at the Imgur, the reason they're all my outbox is because every time that she would, like, send a message, she would delete everything that I had written. So it would just be her and what she said. So that made taking pictures and, like, saving them really difficult because it would be really confusing. So I took pictures of my outbox photos. That was easier. So we know New York, and so this was me being sad, basically, just to show sort of a timeline. On September 14th, 2011. Ignore comment of my friend being a butt. But, depressed because, like, she stopped communicating in September. And then it's like, I hope you're doing okay. I've not been able to get in contact with you for a while. That was, like, on the 5th. And, like, a 5th to the 14th, that's a pretty big window of, hey, you could have said something. So that was pretty crap. Where is the other one? And then these are journals from whenever this happened. I was upset. They weren't contacting me. I have a really bad feeling about this. And then I was trying to cheer myself up and make jewelry and just trying to be okay. And of course it was suggested that we submit a beware, but I'm pretty sure somebody did at some point, because there were other people that got screwed out of money too. So I tried to find the beware because I remember reading it. I remember reading a beware about this person, and for the life of me, I went through like months and months around the time that all this happened, and I cannot find it. I don't know if it got removed. I don't know if, like, I'm just looking at the wrong time frame, but if you guys know where that beware is, let me know, because I had trouble finding it, but I swear I have read one before, because there were a lot of mad people. But basically, actually, I'm going to show you her old Facebook page. Where did I put it? Sorry, that's spoilers for later, but do I still have it open? I thought I still had it open. I can find it in like half a second. So, like, I'm just gonna pull it over here. It'll load. Come on. There it is. Okay, so it's loaded. Well, it's reloading again. Of course this is what happens. So this was her icon, Charolette Fox, and I'm gonna like scroll down for a bit and show you some concerning things that happened. Like all these birthdays that people are still wishing her happy birthday is fine and all that, but like the last statuses that she made were like retired as of 12:12 a.m., 8/11/11, carry on and goodbye, and lots of people being like, what is going on? And I don't know what happened. Apparently, I've read that somewhere, like, she lost a loved one or something, which, I mean, yes, that's sad. Take a break from social media, but don't, take money and run. Don't leave your commissioners high and dry. That's just not right. Here is her FA, and 12:12 a.m., and then she just, the same thing. And, of course, the thing that really bugs me is, like, you see all these shouts? The shouts from 2011 and shouts that, like, other people have left her being critical have been removed. So I feel like at some point, like, she hopped on here and just removed them. I don't even, like, you're done with this account, but you'll remove, like, anything that shows what you've done in the past that was crap. Also, all of her journals were deleted. So, there was lots of covering up. Now, the thing I was going to tell you guys about, where I keep spoiling some stuff because I'm clicking in between here like a dummy. Okay, so this is going to be fun. Let me make sure YouTube is still YouTubing. Okay, it's still working. I've had problems in the past with it being weird. But, I was going to show you guys. So I kept her phone number, and I didn't realize I kept her phone number, like, at all. I had completely forgotten that I had her phone number in my contacts. It was just there. And I guess I just left it on my phones, and it just kept being transferred over and over and over. But you guys, I got a message whenever that phone number joined Telegram, which is hilarious because I never use Telegram. Like, I don't like Telegram. I only use it to communicate with like one person. But it still sent me the message, and it was like, hey, your friend, Charolette Fox, has joined Telegram. Oh boy. I feel like my heart went into my throat, because instantly my brain was like, remembering all of that had happened, and how horrible it was, and how sad it made me, and how much I don't want anybody else to deal with that crap. So I sent them a message. And here is the message I sent. I said, hello. I don't know how or why my phone saved your number for this long. I didn't want that. I didn't know that it was still in my contacts. I just wanted to say that I am one of the people you scammed back in 2011, and I really hope that since that time you've grown and become a better person. I really hope that whatever bad thing in your life made you feel the need to steal money and run is no longer a part of your life. I hope that your fursuit business does well, and that you will bring happiness to people. And you know what I wanted out of that? Mostly just a frigging apology. That would have been great. To know that they're not scamming people anymore would have been fantastic. But you know what I got? I got blocked instantly. Here, I'll show you proof. It's gone. All of it is gone. No messages here. Here's Charolette Fox. Not even over here anymore. No messages yet. Wiped everything. But you know what else I got? This. So before she blocked me, or they blocked me, I took a screenshot of the profile info, because why not? I mean, I want to know who you are, what you're doing, and who you're gonna hurt. So, Charolette Fox, because that's the contact info. And look at this. Look right here. Twisted Leopard. Look at that icon. @Twisted Leopard is their username. Gee, I wonder what they're doing now. Oh, and the best part, after they blocked me, I went back and I looked again. And yeah, I've blurred out the phone number because I'm not going to dox people, even though they're scum. So, Charolette Fox. See, they blocked me because I can't see their little thing anymore. But you know what I can see? Official support chat for TLC. Okay, so another thing I'm gonna say, because I know someone will be like, well, what if somebody else got that phone number? How many people that work on fursuits get a new number, also be living in New York? Because if you look, do I have a screenshot? If you look at Twisted Leopard on Twitter, they're in New York. See? Important clue. So it's probably them. The other thing I found out is that not only is Twisted Leopard in New York, they are run by someone. Let's see if I can find it. That's not it. I think I have it open. They are run by... So here's Twisted Leopard over here on For Affinity. And, oh yeah, I was going to show you. There are people in here. Or is it on KJ's? Let's see. They're all saying you didn't work, but look at the dates. 2018. No one has messaged this account since 2018. And trying to find it. Where did it go? There it is. So Kjhusky. Looking for a fursuit? Check this out. They are the owner of the Twisted Leopard. I always forget the name of the Twisted Leopard thing. And the thing that's important here is that Hey, where did you go? Are you still active? 2018 to 2019, are they still active? Because if you go look over here, let's see. They retweet things. They've retweeted things as recently as April 17th. So, what's going on with that? So, basically, I have very, very good reason to believe that Twisted Leopard is foxyCharolette. And I really, really hope that no one gets scammed by them. I hope that somehow, some way, that they have changed their ways and that they're not doing that to people anymore. I really do. Because no one deserves that. I hope that they are actually being a legitimate business, but I have not seen all that much proof of that. What I have seen are people going, hey, where are you at? And wondering where they've gone, at least on FA. I know people like their suits, and they do make good suits. I have never thought that they didn't make good suits. That's why I wanted one of their suits way back in 2011. But, so, some things that you guys should know. Important things. And I'm sorry, my desktop is a mess, but hopefully you don't mind just me chattering at you. Things to know to keep you from going through what I went through. Number one, never ever pay anyone that you're commissioning for something in cash or with a check or with money. Pay them like money order, that's the word, or anything that can't be tracked. If you can pay them with PayPal, do it. If there is an alternative service that, like PayPal, will let you refund money if they don't go through with what they're supposed to do, use that one too. Or, you know what I mean. Make sure that you have a fail-safe. Because if you pay with cash or if you pay with a money order, there's a good chance that if something happens, you won't be able to get that money back. Make sure that you are ordering from someone who is not underage. I don't remember if she lied about her age or if someone just talked me into it. I know that originally I wanted to commission her not only because I wanted a suit, but because she was having issues feeding and clothing her horses, and I wanted to help with that. And since then, I guess I've just learned that if someone seems really desperate for money, and I hate having to say this, don't help. Don't help if they can't immediately give you the item that you were going to buy. If it is already made, that's fine, but if you're commissioning someone, I've had so many bad experiences with being like, hey, I want to help, so I'll commission them and that'll be a help. And then they just don't do it. Or, they just vanish. So, be safe, be careful with who you commission, do as much homework on them as you can, and I'm sorry that you're having to just look at my desktop screen, but I wanted to be able to show you all of those info things, and yeah, if you want to look at the conversations, they're on Imgur, they are posted in the description, and I posted them for proof that I had talked to her, at least a little bit of proof. It's some of the only proof I have left, but it doesn't paint me in the most favorable of lights either. I was 19, going on 20. I was stupid and young, and we all are at some point, but yeah, I'm sorry to anybody that had to deal with me when I was that young and that stupid, but don't be young and, be young, yes, but don't be stupid like I was, okay? Be careful. And if anyone else has any more information about this particular person, let me know. If you have more info, if you know where the Beware is, let me know. I would like to be able to link that information in the description below. But anyway, thank you for watching, and be careful whenever you're buying stuff.